So I think beforehand I was going around doing a lot of vlogs, lifestyle stuff, and just trying to do things to entertain people. Whereas now that doesn't really fulfill me as much. I'd rather be the type of person that is helping people and putting out meaningful content. And that was actually what I did to begin with. When I started YouTube, like all my content was literally just helping people build muscle and body fat. As much as I didn't want to, I was like, it's done. Because she told me she'd been speaking to another guy. And I was like, okay, well, that's it.
You can't ever be that little bitch who goes back after that.
So there were so many times I wanted to message her or even just like, oh, let's just give it another shot. But I was like, no, I refuse to do that because I'm too proud.
And that was the smart decision.
Dude, you stay, buddy. But you can see what...
Yo.
This is what millions of bags of candy look like.
You are not playing around.
We started in like the room we just walked in, that's kind of what we started the company in, like in terms of size. We moved this up, and this is actually our like a light kind of warehouse, because we have a lot of these empty racks, but if you came like a month ago, it was completely filled.
God damn, that's a lot of candy. That is a lot.
We can store...
What's this?
This is a green apple. So it's all candy, just in different like pack types. So depending on like the stores we ship it to, like these are little 12 packs you'll see on like stores, and depending like what like accounts we're sending to, it'll go in different box types.
What's the shelf life?
2 years.
That's good.
Yeah, it's not like, and what's good is like this is climate controlled, so we can like regulate the candy, but it's really like the extreme. It could get up to like 110, 115 degrees before you're gonna have any issues. That's what's good about a candy like this versus like a gummy bear.
Or chocolate,
yeah. Because then it's if your air conditioning goes out or the heat goes out, like you're screwed. Or we can withstand like if the power goes out and like the freeze for like a couple days, like it's not gonna ruin the candy.
Yeah.
But we can fit like 8 million bags in this warehouse. Right now, there's probably.
Have you ever been heartbroken before?
Fuck yeah.
Once?
And you know what?
Many times?
No, twice. I broke my own heart twice, and I'll tell you why. It's over this exact subject. I'm dating Miss Louisiana, right? Broke up with her. While she's getting ready for Miss America, she's crying on the floor. She was like throwing up and shit on the floor, like in front of me. Don't do this, don't do this. I had no information. I was completely heartbroken. And I graduate college, and I'm digging ditches because there's no jobs in 2009. 3 billboards of this woman with the Miss Louisiana crown on the way to work, and I'm driving in my beat up pickup truck. I'm just like, fuck my life. Never been so low. It was horrible because I thought I was gonna get a college degree and have a job. Broke up with her because I wanted to be a good guy because I thought that was what I was supposed to. And I turned to religion and failed. All in the same.
Beginners make this mistake too. They're like trying to figure out what's the best way to make $10,000 a month, but then they look at themselves and they don't have anything that's valuable to the world to provide. They have no skill set, they have no product or services they can sell, but all they're trying to do is figure out how to make money. I don't think that's the right way to look at it. And the richest people I've ever met, they try to say, what is a problem in the world that I could solve, and let me solve it.
The most challenging one by far is the hanging knee raise, and if I was to only do one exercise for the rest of my life, it would be this. You can do this without any equipment, but it does rely on you having quite decent amount of upper body strength. If you don't have it, you use these. I've had these for years, hanging ab straps. We want to try and make it a little bit easier, and for me, it just takes my upper body out of the equation. I have to just focus on training my core. Down slowly, just to here, 90 degrees, and then back up. I've actually been on trend since 5 years old. It's one of those things that comes with having a good physique. A lot of people will have an opinion on you, and it's very difficult for you to change that opinion. You know, even I've watched people like Simeon Panda, Magnum's Fitness, where they would document the process of trying to prove that they're natural.
Yeah.
And still people are like, no, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, it is what it is. I think a lot of people do underestimate what the human body is capable of naturally.
I agree.
Like there is a lot of crazy physiques out there.
Notice when I don't eat well, bro, like I look natty.
Everybody loves to ego lift on this. You'll want to try and lift as heavy as possible, but there will be a point where form starts to get a little bit messy, and then you're defeating the whole purpose of you doing this exercise. The goal is to place as much mechanical tension as possible onto the chest, in particular the mid to upper chest. Yeah. So if you can't place that tension on the upper chest and it goes onto the shoulders, then it's like, what's the point? You might as well just lower the weight a little bit. Big rep, big squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. Nice, that was all you.
4 pounds a month right now, mate. It's absolutely disgusting. First app's like £400 a month or something. Anyway, we're done. We are in a bit going to film an incredible Q&A, which will be more in depth. We're going to answer some very
personal questions.
Personal questions. You're going to hear things from Mike you've never heard before. That's going to be up next week, and then you're posting a video probably around the time this goes on.
Vlog behind the scenes, what actually happens. What it's like to stay with the Morsi at home.
My house is like the Morsi app of houses. The Thirst app is like this. Imagine living in there. That's like the Thirst app house equivalent. Cool. We're done. That's it. The video's over.
What are you doing? I'm literally going to be marked. Whenever you're doing deadlifts, you want to make sure that both of your feet are pointing directly forward, which means that as you go down, your knees will also be pointing in the same direction. If you have your toes pointing outwards, then your knees are going to bend and get in the way of your arms, and it's just going to mess up the entire lift. So we're not doing a sumo deadlift here, we're doing a traditional deadlift. Keep the knees and toes pointing forward.